favor. So that type of relationship. Then low power source, high power medium. The medium sets its own agenda because it minimizes the voices of others. You know, if I call into CNN and say, hey, I want you to cover my class, yeah. Or note, like Columbia College, we are sort of a low power source, and we have these more high power mediums like local television stations, stuff like that. I mean, Dr. Rosenthal was just quoted in the State today. If you haven't seen that, go see it. But for the most part, do we see the Koalas, our athletic teams being covered in the sports section? No. We could try, but that is. The medium sets its own agenda and minimizes the voices of us. Low power source, low power medium. In this situation, the events of the day control the media agenda, depending. So, like the postscript, I guess. I don't know. So basically, that tries to explain how the media set the agenda of what we should be thinking about. And there's different complications there. And then the media, the next sort of thing that we have here is the media setting public agenda. The public might have the same agenda as the media. Maybe not. Public might have a different agenda. Persuasion when media sets the agenda. That's what they say. The third relationship, when media are effective in setting the public's agenda. An example of this would be the media coverage following remarks by Missouri U.S. Representative concerning rape and abortion. I don't remember that, but we see a lot of stuff of the media covering what Clinton is talking about, or what Trump is talking about, or what Obama is talking about, or what Mitch McConnell is talking about, whatever. So the big point here is that the media have the power, in part, to set the agenda of what's important for what us to think about as consumers, and that sort of sets and creates the public agenda, which then sort of creates the policy agenda. And ideally, our representatives of government enact laws and relate to the concerns of the public. If the media, if media have established the public agendas, however, then our leaders enact the media's agenda. So, yeah. So, oftentimes, what's important to the media might not be important to the public. What the media covers, like for instance, does the media cover a whole lot of stuff about the environment? Sometimes, but not really. Is that important to a lot of people in the public? Yeah. Is a lot of stuff getting done? But we do see now, I mean, the media is focusing a lot on gun violence and everything like that, but will we have change? Who knows? I don't know. There are many scholars who argue that it's difficult to determine whether media set the public agenda, whether they merely reflect the public agenda, blah, 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 blah. Complications here. I put a little star by this because this is the bottom of page 63, because I think this is really important. The results clearly show that the media are influential in affecting perceived issue salience. That is, the extent to which people think the issue they find is the most important will affect their voting in the election. And then there's a little thing that you can do here, internet activity. The long and the short of it is to make it a little bit more simple than this. There are lots of things that are going on in the world. There's lots of things that are going on here in Oklahoma. There's lots of things that are going on there in South Carolina. Do you get all that stuff on the news? Hell no. And so what we tend to think is important or not important is, in a sense, set by the media. And oftentimes the media is self-serving, right? They want to make money. They want to, say that this is important, this is not important. I mean, some nonprofits or some like NPR or stuff like that will cover a lot more stuff than you would get, on CNN. But they're in it for the ratings. They're in it for the money, and so that's why they cover. That goes to cultivation theory. That's why they cover, all the terrible stuff. That's the policy stuff. I already just said that. As an example of this, just in show. I mean, we know this already, but if you just go to CNN, we'll go to CNN. So what do you think is the big news? Well, it's probably going to be Florida, but headline: boy's body found. Actually, Okay, so they're setting the agenda. This is what people are talking about now. We think this is important, which it might be. Yeah, it is. But does that now eclipse something else? I don't know. And then we have breaking news: wreckage from Egypt Air Flight 804 spotted in the Mediterranean. Plane crash. Boy's body. Gunmen stop shooting to make phone calls. Stories of 49 people killed. House shooting of Egypt Air. CIA interrogates. Very hot drinks may lead to cancer. Where is it in here? Where is breaking news? Dr. Jason Munsell does new lecture. Breaking news. Columbia College is now on Snapchat. Breaking news. Quick Trip iced tea is delicious. They just sort of tell us, we tend to think, okay, this is the news, this is the stuff that's important, but what we need to understand is that this is selective. And so we need to be critical and understand that we have power to, going back to uses and gratification, we have power to go to someplace else and see what else is going on. And so that's all important. What about locally? I'll go to WIS-TV. Primary election results. Toddler's body recovered after alligator attack. See how that works? So we're going to have a public discussion probably about safety of these things. We'll see what happens. Even though it might be just a once in a life. Terrible, terrible, terrible thing, but Bond denied for uncle arrested in hit and run that killed 3-year-old killing. One lane blocked due to accident on I-26. New sheriff in town. Deputies released video of people wanted for shoplifting at Macy's. Senators hold filibuster. 3 people sent to hospital. Where's the fun stuff? The most dangerous cities in South Carolina. Where is it say something that massacre aftermath? Stress counseling. Where is little Susie and Bobby get a snow cone? Yeah, it's just, but you hopefully get the point. By the way, who was it? I think I saw this on Facebook. That, how the ice cream folks, they got the truck going around, all the kids, blah, blah, blah. Somebody said they wish they had like a margarita truck for adults, so they'd go chasing. Okay, in any case. So hopefully that sort of helps you understand. Well, there's lots of different theories here when it comes to persuasion generally. There's so many more in the book. This is sort of just a splattering, a buffet, if you will, of various theories. So hopefully my little stupid lectures helped you understand it a little bit. If not, I'm sorry. Read it. What I would encourage you, I will be going into chapter number 3, probably not tomorrow, maybe tomorrow morning, but maybe probably on Friday, because I have to take my mom to another town later on tomorrow to get her eyes checked, or get new glasses or something like that. Hell, I don't remember. I'm just driving. She's driving right now. She went to the store, but she's my dad always drove everywhere, so she hadn't driven in years, and she had cataract surgery, and so she couldn't see, and so I'm a little bit concerned. Hopefully she gets back. I told her I had to do some lectures, and so she was on her own. So we'll see what happens. In any case, take care, and I will be back at some point. If you're ever in Memphis, remember Blue Monkey. Blue Monkey. Go to the Blue Monkey. I have set the agenda for you.